So Ben, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you too. So I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to our GNC Instagram people.
Oh, of course, 100%. So first and foremost, I'm a Tampa native. I was born and raised in Brandon, Florida. My father actually was a Hillsborough County educator. He taught at Plant City High School for more than 20 years. My mother also taught high school for a good amount of time, and now actually is a professor at Florida Southern University right there in Lakeland. So, I'm a native Floridian, homegrown, but I joined the Army when I was 17 years old, and I spent the better part of 2 decades essentially in the United States military. I started off as a radio telephone operator, but later on joined the Special Forces and did that for about a decade. And was a Green Beret before I went back to school here at the University of Tampa, got my degree, and then later on would finish out my career as an infantry officer. After I got out of the military, after I retired from the military, I opened up a CrossFit gym in Tampa, Florida that I still own and operate to this day. So I own Cigar City CrossFit, which is located in the historic district of Tampa in Ybor City. But about 2.5, yeah, so I got a gym. And it's interesting. I tell people all the time, that as a gym owner, whenever I look for supplements or whenever I'm trying to find new products, I don't find them online because I wouldn't know what to look for. Do you type in new pre-workout or new energy drink? That's not how I find. I was going to say my first, essentially my first, when I opened up a gym, I would go to GNC to find new products because it's just easy to walk in there and they always have the newest thing, whether it's Ghost or Lit or new pre-workouts or new energy drinks. And it's just easy to find. It's right there. And typically speaking, there's somebody that's going to be able to essentially educate me on what's going on. Like, hey, who makes this? Where's it from? So I've always enjoyed going to GNC. The first GNC I ever went to was the Oakfield location in Brandon, which is still, okay. Yeah, it's still in the same place.
It's still there.
It's still there. It's still there. It's and I, not to age myself, but that was 30 years ago. It was a lot. That's a long time.
Yeah.
But about 2 years ago, I got a job with an organization called Underscore USA, and they manage two brands. They manage Bravo Sierra, which is performance men's care products, things like deodorant, cleansing bars or soap, body wash that's launching this week, a bunch of other really great products for people that are performance oriented and want to take a little bit more sustainable approach to their personal care products and want stuff that's really going to perform. And then, of course, I was one of the founders for Echelon, which Echelon is our newest venture for our organization. That's essentially a native military performance beverage or a pre-workout. I was, there from day one, actually was sitting in the room while everybody was kind of looking at a whiteboard, deciding what they were going to name it. And, we tested it tested and iterated this product across 2 years. And then finally have come up with a formula that we think is really fantastic. Had an opportunity to approach GNC about 6 months ago and quickly, got signed off on to have a national launch. So we're available in all 2,300 GNCs nationally. We have an exclusive agreement with GNC and military retail, so you can only find Echelon in GNC and in military retail or on military installations. We're super proud of the partnership. And, right now my biggest goal is, to engage our local GNCs and to engage people in the fitness community to get them essentially pumped up about this product, educate them as much as possible. And, and hopefully see this drink take off like a rocket ship, which we think it's all going to.
I think so too. Tell me a little bit about the ingredients of your product. Echelon is I see it. I see the can is a little different, even the shape of it compared to other energy drink. It's really got my attention a little bit. So what is the difference? What's it special about it?
Sure. So I think there's a lot of drinks that are either a pure pre-workout or a pure energy drink. And for us, we kind of wanted to bridge the gap between the two. We think that, hey, listen, if you want to wake up in the morning and instead of drinking a cup of coffee, you drink a Celsius, we think we're the right drink for you. But the same thing is just hey, Maybe later on during the day, I want to drink this before I break a sweat and have a workout. Fantastic. It works for that too. Or you know what? Maybe I'm just a gamer. Maybe when I come home after a long day of work, I like to unwind and get on Twitch and sign on to like Call of Duty and kind of play with my friends for like the next 4 hours. That's a drink that's going to work for you as well. In terms of the formula, we wanted to work on having an enhanced vascular potential. So we added L-citrulline and L-arginine, which is, that very common NOS blend that a lot of people are familiar with in terms of energy drinks and pre-workouts. It's definitely going to be something that helps dilate the blood vessels by relaxing those smooth muscles in their lining. And essentially the result is enhanced vasodilation, which is going to help improve your performance for endurance or metabolic conditioning or metabolic workouts. We added beta-alanine. It's a non-essential amino acid. It causes that tingling sensation in the fingertips. Yeah. So it has a very distinct sensorial response. But, we didn't put so much that you're going to feel like you're having an allergic reaction, but we put just enough so that you know that it's working and you just drank something. So not an invasive amount by any means. We also wanted to ensure that we provided enough energy to metabolize and support workouts. So we added capsaicin and vitamins B6 and 12. Capsaicin is the active component of all chili peppers. So it has a little spice. Yeah. So it has a little spice to it. And it's known to improve energy and metabolism. And it definitely pairs well with B12 and B6. And the capsaicin also helps negate some of the negative substrates that are created when you drink sugary beverages. A lot of people think that sugar is kind of what's rotting your teeth. It's actually your saliva. When you kind of drink these super sugary drinks, it causes a lot of saliva, which has got digestive enzymes in it. And that's actually what rots the teeth. The capsaicin actually helps negate that. So it's really interesting in that it helps negate some of the negative effects of high or very sweet beverages, whilst also helping with that energy and making sure that you're able to metabolize both the B6 and B12. It, of course, has...
Here, does it have also something for the mental health? I mean, for the brain and focus because of the B6 and, yeah.
100%.
And B12.
100%. So for the central nervous system and for focus, increased brain function, we've got 200 milligrams of L-theanine that's commonly found in fungus. Yeah. And it's really, the L-theanine also helps negate some of the negative effects of caffeine. So it doesn't make you feel so jittery, and also kind of helps you have like a more tapered half-life. Essentially, so when you drink a high stimulant energy drink, a lot of times it's associated with a big crash. We've negated that with a couple different things. One is our improved absorption through soluble fiber and isomaltulose, but also we've got that 200 milligrams of L-theanine, which balances out the 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is a high caffeine count, like not too dissimilar from some of those, like the 16 ounce or those gigantic Celsius heats, Bang Rain, and then of course Red Bull, which is a little bit more than that. But yeah, of course. But when the caffeine and L-theanine, when they're used in combination, they're great at improving focus, mental acuity than any other ingredient acting by itself. And then I kind of talked about this, but we wanted to make sure that we had low GI energy, meaning that we didn't have a high caloric load, but still gave you enough to get through a workout and make sure that there's improved absorption. So we added isomaltulose and soluble fiber. The fiber is going to help regulate the nutrient absorption and blood sugar. And the isomaltulose is a low GI sugar that delivers glycogen, which is going to directly support in the form of fermentable carbs, meaning there's no substrate for bacterial growth, and they work together just to give you a little bit more stamina for your workout. So I know a lot of drinks are just like, hey, we have no calories whatsoever. For us, we're like, hey, like you might need some calories. Like if you're on the go and you're in the morning, you didn't have an opportunity to eat something, you're getting ready to work out and you haven't eaten all day, this is going to be the drink that's going to help you get through that morning. It's going to be the drink that's going to help you get through that workout. It's going to be the drink that's going to help you stay up a little bit later, hang out with your friends on Call of Duty. It's definitely a more one-size-fits-all approach for an energy drink, but also works exceptionally well as a pre-workout.
So how many calories then you said in a beer can?
So the total calories in the can are 45.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And Oh, no, no. And what is the flavors that it comes in? I noticed that we have 3 flavors in our locations.
That's right. And, we're currently working, kind of exploring on expanding our flavor profiles. But right now, we have 3 flagship flavors. It's watermelon Thai chili, yuzu cayenne, and berry habanero. My favorite is yuzu cayenne. I really like it a lot. It's kind of the most mild, middle of the road flavor out of all the ones that we have. But I just really like it. It's whenever I'm on the go, or if I'm gonna break a sweat at some point during the day, I love to kind of crack one open about 45 minutes to an hour before I'm working out, drink half of it, and then right before I hit the floor, I make sure I finish the rest of it so I can get through that workout.
That's awesome. Do you have a few cans you can show our client and our people? Like, can you just like demonstrate to me how is it? I mean, why not? We're here.
Let me go grab them. I got a couple hiding in the corner of my office here. Give me 1 second. Of course. So here's our two of our flavors. What you see here.
We have to show them.
There
it is. Exactly.
So here's the yuzu cayenne. You can see it kind of has that neon yellow top to it. I like this one. It kind of reminds me of a Duracell battery, which is like it's very appropriate for this drink, if you ask me, right? And then of course, also we have here the berry habanero. This is a super popular flavor. Everybody tends to really, really like this one. Both of them have that capsaicin in it. So like berry habanero, the secret is in the name, right? Yuzu cayenne. So they both have a little bit of spice to them, but beautiful cans, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful branding.
I know the can is not like that huge.
No, not at all. Yeah, no. So it's essentially the same size as the old Red Bull can, right? So it's 8.5 ounces. We went with a smaller can size. We think that, for us, we want this drink to be functional, something that you can throw in your gym bag, something that can sit in the center console of your car. And, I know Monster and a lot of these other drinks have these, kind of gigantic 16-ounce kind of form factors. But for us, from my perspective, hey, listen, Dynamite comes in small packages, and Echelon is no different.
There you go. That's true. So you said you're in the process of coming up with a new flavors, or that's going to be it for now?
Yeah. So right now we're still in the process of kind of looking at new flavors and looking at multi-serve options, but that's still we're still very early on in the product development phases. But this brand is going nowhere. In the next few weeks and months, we're going to have some apparel that's going to be available not only to our GNC employees, not only to our gym and studio owners, but also the consumer at large. And then, of course, we'll start working towards creating additional form factors because, we think it's just really going to take off. But we're exploring a lot of different territory right now. But for the time being, we want to make sure that our flagship drinks, these flagship flavors, really crush it. And we just want to get everybody kind of looped into the fold. So they just know what this is all about, right? Because in reality, we sort of came out of nowhere. I think we had 4 drops that we kind of had direct to consumer through our website across a 12-month period. Each of the drops, we had roughly 1,000 units, and almost all of them sold out in 30 minutes or less. So, wow. Yeah. So we
congratulations.
Thank you. So we kind of had these like limited drops and really teased the public. But, we used the success of those drops, and, we paired with Cytosport, which are the people that helped create Muscle Milk, which was, a fantastic protein that was extremely popular in the market several years ago. And you can still see it to this day. I'm sure it's sold RTD and Walmart and stuff like this. But we paired up with Cytosport to help build this formula. So we're like really proud of it. We're really proud of what it offers, not just in terms of performance, but also nutrition and clean energy. And we're really happy with what we've created and really happy with our partners, not just Cytosport, not just military retail, but of course, also, GNC, which has been a tremendous partner for us. We've got a great launch. All the locations have tremendous branding. You walk into the store, you see this, this excellent product display, and it's been really positive for us.
We love it. We love the display. We love the color. We love it. Just a military base, and this is just like amazing. This is this is the type of the product we love to have in our locations and our GNC stores, and we're very, very excited. I'm really excited that you just. I just want to also add that you stopped by my locations yesterday, and it was really, really nice. And I'm looking for more of that. I'm really looking for more visit and more engagement, and I wanted our customer to see you coming in the store. We'll do more videos, more interviews. reviews and more feedback. You know, if any have any question for Ben right now, come on, go ahead, ask him. You know, we're just like if anybody's watching us or you want to text us or message us later if you have any questions, and just stop by one of our locations, or just follow us on GNC, Lakeland, Blend City. Follow Ben. What's your Instagram, Ben? Just to
My Instagram is at coach_Bunny. So Bunny spelled Bunny. Coach just spelled the normal way. And I'm really looking forward to the Lakeland and Plant City locations, the GNC, the family of stores that you own and operate, Mona, are fantastic. They all talk to one another. They all have an extremely sophisticated setup. I'm looking forward to future partnerships. You're going to absolutely see me at some of these Plant City and Lakeland events. You guys are always hopping and popping. You're always in the community doing stuff. Even when we launched, before we were organizing anything, when we were literally just trying to communicate to the public at large that this was happening, your stores were already doing brand demonstrations at table.
We were at Crunch. We were taking the product. We were excited when we see a new product coming in. We really want to show off, and we wanted to show it to our consumer. And it was just because we are family owned and operated. Yep. We know client. We know what they like. They wanted a great product, and it just became very convenient. And you want to see the newest in the market. And we always bring the best, and that's what's known about our location. So it's just like I was really excited that you stopped by and yep. You got this amazing product. It's just like it's a great look at the entrance of the store. The display, if anybody didn't see it, I'm gonna just go to the store today and maybe take some more videos and show you guys what we're exactly talking about at all our locations. I'm gonna stop by the Lakeside location and take some videos and show the product, and maybe focus a little bit more about the ingredients and invite everybody to come over. And maybe, do you have a website so they can visit it or no?
We do. So you can find us at Echelon. However, we're not selling any product online right now. We have the ability to sell product online, but for us, because GNC offered us such a tremendous launch, we gave them exclusivity to include, we're not going to sell anything direct to consumer the entire time that we're in this first, essentially this initial 6-month exclusivity period. We want to push as many people as we can to those military installations and as many people as we can to GNC. That being said, GNC has fantastic offers through their website. It's extremely easy to find this product and order it. Matter of fact, the day we launched, I ordered it myself just to see how easy the process was. I was 2 to 3 clicks away from getting Echelon delivered right to my front door. And I know for most of us, I'm personally never more than 10 or 15 minutes away from a GNC. So, it's super easy for me to go in and check out GNC. I can grab myself an energy drink. There's always one in cold storage, so I can always find a cold one, and I can always scoop up a case and take it out with me if I need it.
That's true. And also, as I said, if you don't, even the website you don't sell, if you wanted more information about the product, they can visit gnc.com and learn more about the product and see how it's a product, the ingredients, the flavors. Just like there's information, or stop by one of our locations. Of course, this is just like the best way to do it. And I grab one cold one, try it, and maybe buy the 3 different flavors, one of each, and see which one you like more, and most, and just start buying it from there, because it just and it's also, I love the convenience of it, as you said. It just like you wake up in the morning, you get this like for instead of a coffee. If you're going to the gym, you want to work out. If you want to play the games like my son does, and he want to stay up all night, then here you go. This is what, so it's for everyone. And that's what, and the convenience of the size, the look of the can is just very sophisticated, very great product. I just want to congratulate you. Really an amazing product, and about the launch, and wishing you the best of success. We're here to help you. We're here to, whatever we can do to assist you and, be with you. Hey, I'm a Lakelander, kind of, I've been in Lakeland for 27 years. So yeah. I know Florida, and I know Bland, I know Lakeland High School, Georgia, all of this, all this area. It's just, it's a hometown. We love Lakeland, Bland City area. And we just, because we are family owned and operated over 20 years, we really put pride in our work. And we really love the area, and I'm glad that you came and visit.
100%.
Really, really excited. Yes. So, do you have any other questions for me? Do you have any other questions for me? I mean, I'm here, and we just tell me, what are we missing anything?
I don't think so. I think for me, I'm just looking forward to really crushing a couple events with you and your team. I know that we're going to have an opportunity to do some events together. So if anybody out there is kind of, looking for me out there in the wild, you can count on seeing me in the Plant City and Lakeland area, kind of doing some events with the rest of the GNC team that's really been doing great. The franchise team out there is super active, and you can expect to see me out there sooner rather than later. I've already had an opportunity to talk to them on the staff, and it looks like they're already looking to tie me into a couple events. So I'll be out there handing out free products, handing off promotional materials, stickers, soon apparel, hats, all kinds of great stuff. So looking forward to seeing everybody and kind of contributing to like this team that you've kind of put together and these stores that you have working with one another. And you guys are really crushing the market. It's great to see.
Very excited and looking forward to it, Ben. And thank you so much for your time. And again, we're looking forward to more of this. And if you want to do any, more of this calls and more of this live, let me know. I'm always available, man. It's just like we can always do it. We can get more information to our client and we'll go from there.
I really appreciate it.
All right. Looking forward to see you more. Have a great day. See you.